Jesus, in today's gospel reading, said something very important. He said, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread which I shall give for the life of the world is my flesh. Look at these words. It's all about eating. There is one thing I've noticed about the approach which Jesus used in his ministry and in effecting our salvation. He applied an approach I wish to call the principle of reversibility or the principle of restitutive justice. In engineering, you can also call it the principle of symmetrical repair. In alchemy, you can call this principle the principle of inverse process or principle of inversion. What does it say? It says that the method of a repair should reflect the method of damage. This can be related to system thinking. Among the system thinkers, there is this belief that to fix a system that is damaged or whose part is damaged, one must reverse the process that caused the malfunction or the damage. For example, if a network fails because of a feedback loop, you repair it by inversing the process or the steps that led to the failure. And these steps are something very important. God created the world as a system, and every part continues to contribute to the well-being of this system. If any system goes wrong, in order to repair it, there should be this principle of reversibility or symmetrical repair. In the life of Jesus, we see this principle very obvious, eloquent. When he wanted to repair the world, to give the world salvation and redemption, he applied all those things that brought about the downfall or condemnation of man. He applied the tree. He carried the cross. In Genesis chapter 3, man was condemned because he ate of the fruits of the tree. So there was three in the downfall of man. Jesus also applied the same process. A tree must be in the lifting up of man. A woman was involved in the condemnation of man. And there was also a woman in the redemption of the world, the Blessed Virgin Mary, as an instrument by God. And she herself was standing at the foot of the cross, just as the woman Eve was standing at the foot of that tree while the devil was confusing her. It was a woman that brought the news of mortality, that evil news of eating of this particular fruit that brought about the downfall of man to Adam. It was the same woman in the early morning of the day of the resurrection that brought the good news of the resurrection to the apostles. Now, in today's gospel reading too, Jesus tells us that it will surely be by eating that we are going to be saved. Remember what happened in the downfall of man in Genesis chapter 3. They ate to their condemnation. It was by eating that they were condemned. This is the reason why we need to always receive the Holy Eucharist, the body and blood of Christ, as it tells us today that if anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. Just as Adam ate that fruit and he was condemned to die, so we shall eat that we may live. This is the principle of reversibility, using the same process by which something was damaged to restore it. The process of our death is also the process of our life. If we do not take this process, then we will remain dead. This is the principle Jesus applied. We were dead just by eating, so we shall be alive just by eating. But in this case, no longer eating of the fruits of the tree. Make it a point of duty to eat of this bread. St. Ignatius of Antioch calls it the medicine of immortality, the antidote of death. Eat it always, that we may live forever. Peace be with you.